teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears.
Euro to kick off for Chicago.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the option, here's Newton. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down,
Carolina.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Newton. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And all the away inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
McCaffrey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the gun, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Newton's pass. Intercepted.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
The pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The pickup of 3.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Carolina.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A throw over the middle taken in.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Newton on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Newton's pass.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff as they run the counter play. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
From his goal line here, Newton. And they work this out past the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
22 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Operating from the gun, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
16 yards, a 1st down. Again, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Newton.
That one good for 10 yards. He's short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Newton escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Newton's pass.
From 8 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 11. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 55 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 38, Panthers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard.
Off play action, Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Newton flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Newton. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, this is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Panthers.
Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, to try and run the counter. About 3 yards there to the 27. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Set. 180. Check Mike 21. All day, every day, any day. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Gun. What's the sled?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Got one.
From the gun, here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
1st down.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Yo.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First down, Carolina.
Newton throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that two-game losing streak. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Today's final score, Bears 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta